What if I told you there is a max cushion shoe that feels soft, plush, and protective like this, yet still runs almost as fast as your tempo shoe like this, or this, all without the carbon plate? That is exactly what I felt on my first run. Introducing the newly released Nike Vomero Plus. Stick around and let me tell you more about this shoe. What is up everybody, Jed here from The Quality Adventure, and I know it's been a while since I have posted a shoe review in this channel. I was actually out for a vacation for a long time, but today I am doing an initial review of the Nike Vomero Plus. Now I took it out on a 5-mile run today, and honestly I was blown away. By mile 1 I already knew that this shoe is a special shoe. Normally, I would wait until I hit at least 50 miles before dropping a review, but this one, yeah, this one deserves an exception. Actually, I wasn't planning on picking this one up. My rotation already has the Pegasus Premium, but durability issues with the upper and the outsole. Stay tuned, by the way, on my 100-mile review of the Pegasus Premium to find out what those are. But for that reason, it pushed me to look for a true max cushion daily trainer and something that I could really rely on for recovery days, easy runs. And what do you know? Just in time, Nike dropped the new Vomero Plus. Now, let me break it down for you, starting from the step-in feel. The very first thing that stood out for me was the step-in comfort. Now, sliding my foot into the shoe feels like sinking to like a plush couch. It's soft yet supportive. The padding around the collar hugs my ankle just right, and the tongue on this shoe is very well cushioned without feeling of that bulk, and instantly you can feel the ZoomX pillowy softness, and you just wanted to keep it on all day pretty much. It's that kind of shoe where you take one step and instantly you feel the comfort underfoot. Well, that's for the video. I'm just kidding. Okay, let me tell you the things I like, starting from the upper. Now, as far as the engineered mesh, it is made of soft and breathable material. I feel that it is not overly structured and that it doesn't really restrict my natural movement, and I also didn't have any hot spots in the shoe. I also think that it is a very clean looking shoe with this reverse swoosh. I think that's pretty cool. It also has reflective elements on the front and on the back. Now, it also has this pull tab. Speaking of the pull tab, this one I really like. Some people don't like it, some people do, but for me this is one feature that I really like about the Nike shoes. Overall, the look of this upper is giving me the 97 Air Max vibes. I really like the combination of a classic and a modern shoe. Now, moving on to the tongue. The tongue is not gusseted, but the padding on this thing is so good. Mwah! Chef's kiss. The rubber also, the rubber material they put here on the tongue is actually where your lace is not, and it creates kind of like a protective barrier to avoid lace pinch. That's actually very clever for Nike. Now, I already said earlier the collar is great. Yes, it is. It has excellent padding and it cradles my ankle really well. I'm glad there's no heel slippage on this shoe. Now, this is the update of the Invincible 3, and I had issues on heel slippage on that thing. Even a runner's knot cannot save me from not returning this shoe, so I have to send the Invincible back to Nike. Thankfully, Nike addressed that issue in this shoe. The lining also has this textured material, and it bites on your sock for you to have that secured fit and minimizing any heel slippage. And the padding also has a lip that cradles my heel really nicely, giving me that secured lockdown feel. Now, moving on to the midsole, the real star of the Vomero Plus is actually the midsole. Nike pack it with a full slab of ZoomX foam The same high energy, lightweight foam you'd find in the Super shoe, but a bit tuned down for everyday comfort. And right away, you will feel the buttery soft landing paired with a nice spring toe off. And also the rocker on this shoe actually rolls forward smoothly. And this shoe is not sluggish in any way or form. Unlike the Brooks Glycerin Max, where it's just designed for a cruiser. It's max cushion, but it's not mushy, and you get that kind of protective underfoot feel without losing the bounce when you want to increase the pace. Honestly, this shoe makes your easy miles feel effortless, and if you wanted to push the pace, this midsole is very capable. That's exactly why I think this is the max cushion version of the Evo SL. You get two shoes in one, and a max cushion for easy runs and tempo runs, that is a win-win. So it's like more shoe for your money. I feel Nike did it this way because they have an upcoming shoe, which is the Vomero Premium, and that will be their max cushion cruiser. This shoe can kick it into 2 gears versus the Premium only has 1 gear. Probably more for slow and maximum recovery run. That is why I feel Nike designed this shoe to kind of separate the two. And it's the same concept they did with the Pegasus lineup. Now, lastly, the outsole. I can't say much about the outsole, but I really like the sound of the shoe. It has a very nice, pleasant sound to the ears. I also like the waffle design, and I only see very minimal wear on the outer part of the outsole after a 5-mile run. Now, Nike claims it has an high abrasion rubber, so I'm really hoping that this will be as durable as the Zoom Fly 6. On that shoe, on the Zoom Fly 6, I had 250 miles on that, and the waffle outsole of that shoe is exceptional. It's solid. As far as traction on this shoe, on loose dirt, you have a good solid bite because of the waffle design outsole. I have yet to test this shoe on wet surfaces, so I'm probably gonna give you an update on my 100-mile review of this shoe. I don't really have a dislike on the Vomero Plus, but if anything, these are more like nitpicks or wish list for the next version. First thing is that I love to see them put a gusseted tongue on this shoe. Now, mine didn't shift at all during my 5-mile run, but over a long distance, it could be a different story, who knows. But a gusseted tongue would definitely just lock things down a little bit better. Second is laces. Now, they work just fine. I don't have any issues with them. I didn't have any issues of the laces coming undone, but I'd prefer something sleeker and thinner, kind of like the laces they have on the Pegasus Premium, or even the notch laces, the ones they have on the Alpha Fly. You know, little details like that just makes the lockdown feel more refined. And then lastly, I like to see Nike move away from these web lace loops and use a traditional eyelets instead. You know, the current setup works, but with high mileage and daily training usage, these web loops can definitely wear out and even break if you pull too hard. So, you know, for this shoe level, I'd want peace of mind, and that durability won't be an issue at all. So, who are these shoes for really? And I think for me, the Vomero Plus is perfect for runners who want maximum cushioning without losing the versatility of a tempo trainer. Now, if you're logging a lot of miles, stacking up long runs, and if you want to put, you know, pace pickups in between, or you just need a reliable recovery day shoe, this fits right in for me. And if you are a beginner or experienced, if protecting your legs and keeping runs feeling smooth a priority for you, the Vomero Plus is going to be a very solid choice. So overall, Nike Vomero Plus has really impressed me. It is soft, it is protective, it's smooth. is exactly what you want for a max cushion daily trainer. Sure, I've got, small wish list for future updates, but none of those are deal breakers. After just one run, I can already see this as becoming my go-to shoes for recovery days, easy miles, or even tempo runs. And I think it just fits perfectly in my shoe rotation. Okay, but I'll be testing this shoe for longer runs and high mileage, so make sure you to stay tuned for the full review on that. All right, so if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe more for running shoe reviews, and also drop a comment down below if you're thinking about picking the Vomero Plus, or if you're already running in this shoe. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this shoe. All right, as always, God bless, and I'll see you on the next video.